Alright, hey guys, so this is my first ever makeup tutorial, just bear with me. Now, I did do my eyebrows first. I used the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, mine's in chocolate, as well as the Esssence Make Me Brow. It's a dupe for Benefits Gimme Brow. Alright, so I'm going to jump right into the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I'm going to use that on my eyelids as a primer. Okay, and I'm just going to grab my Real Techniques blending sponge and I'm just going to blend that into my eyelid. Next, reaching into the Smashbox Full Exposure Palette. Don't mind how messy it is. It's full of face paint and just a bunch of junk. But I'm reaching into these three colors, really. It's M2, 3, and 4. I'll list them below, not to worry. I'm just going to grab my NYX blending brush and I'm just going to buff that into my eyelid. Now, these NYX blending brushes are awesome. I use them all the time. Shout out to Katie. She showed me about them, or told me about them. Awesome. I won't go back. They're cheap and they work really, really well. Now, this is just going to give us a base before we apply our shadows, but I'm going to close up that palette and reach into my Maybelline Blush Nudes. This little guy, I just love it. It's full of really pretty colors for spring. I don't know the names or if they even have names, but I'm just going to buff that one I showed you there into my crease just to blend it out even more. Okay, and guys, make sure you do take your time when you're blending it out because it does take a while. I'm grabbing another NYX brush here. It is a clean one, just another blending one. I'm buffing that in even more. I do lose some footage, so I skipped past, but just buff that out. And I'm going into my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. I'm using this color Bordeaux here, this maroon one. It's pretty, one of my favorites in the palette. And I'm just going to buff this into my crease here. I'm just going to go really slow. I'm using a NYX buffer brush. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. Again, I'll link the products down below if you guys are interested. And then just buffing that out again, using, again, that NYX brush, the one that was clean. Okay, and here I'm going into Almond, Truffle, and Cashew. And I'm just going to be blending that in between my brow bone and just where the eyeshadow begins. I don't know what it's actually called. If it has a name, brow bone. Call it brow bone. I'm just going to do that on both sides, obviously, and I'm just going to buff it in. And then I'm going to go back into Bordeaux and I'm going to brighten it again, that maroon color. And yeah, it's just it's a process. Alright, and just blend, blend, blend. Grab a clean brush again. Blend some more. It does take a while. Just don't skip the blending, whatever you do. Just don't skip it. I'm going to grab my Blush Nudes palette again. Yeah, Blush Nudes palette. So here it goes. Right here, I'm trying to determine what color I want to put on my lid because when I sat down to do the video, I didn't have any clue what direction I was going in. So I'm just going to show you guys some swatches. Again, I don't think that these colors have names, but how pretty is that? Ignore the fact that I have makeup all over my hand, but whatever. And I'm just going to show you the other one. I was deciding between. They're also very pretty. But I went with the first one. So maybe we'll do another one later. So I'm just grabbing my my Urban Decay shadow brush. I think it's from the original Naked palette, but I'm just like really getting the product on the brush. Then I'm going to take some Max Fix Plus. I'm just going to spray it right directly on my brush, just one spray. Coffee. Don't judge my Nutcracker cup. I love it. And then just all over the lid. Well, not into the crease, but just, you can see what I'm doing, just kind of buff it out. Then again, I'm going to do the other side. Right, so I'm just going to grab here another NYX blending brush just to go back into that same color from the Blush Nudes palette. I'm just going to blend that into the crease just so that the shadow that we've just put on there with the Fix Plus is blended seamlessly. And there's not a whole bunch in the crease, but it flows together better. So this is kind of what I ended up with. And yeah, so I'm just going to sort my stuff and my hands are gross, BRB. Right, so coffee, it's always first and second. And yeah, I don't know to do eyeliner or not. No, I guess not. So we're just going to go straight in with eyelash curler. We're going to curl both sides, obviously. Don't hurt yourself. Alright, and then yeah, just finish up with your eyelashes, and once you have your eyelashes curled, we're going to go straight to mascara. Just use whatever you have. I have this Lancome Hypnotized Drama Mascara. I got it at Sephora just a little while ago. I just wanted to try it for the video. To be honest, I didn't like it at all. I found it kind of clumpy when it was coming out of the bottle. I don't know, maybe I'll give it another shot because I have heard good things, but right now I'm disappointed. I'll show you in a second, I think. Yeah, right here. Yeah, not impressed, but whatever, it is what it is. So I'm just going to go in with the Fix Plus. Kind of heavy-handed with that. I used probably way too much. Probably just as much coffee as I drink. It's awful. Not really, but anyway, take your primer that you have. Use whatever you have. I'm just using this NYX HD one. And I'm just going to squeeze out the remainder of it. It's pretty much empty. I used a little bit much, but whatever. It's probably why it's empty. But blend that into your face with your beauty sponge, whatever you're using, or brush, hands, doesn't matter. Just blend it in. And yeah, create yourself that seamless base. So then we're going to go right into foundation. Again, use whatever works for you. I've been loving the Naked Skin foundation from Urban Decay recently, so I'm just going to put that all over my beauty blender, and then I'm going to dot it all onto my face. So yeah, let's do that. Now, once you have your foundation all over yourself and you look like you have foundation freckles or a scarecrow, or it just does not look right, then you can start blending that into your face. And it's going to take a while. I cut out most of it because it's boring, but really take your time with it because that's probably the most important part of makeup, well, in my opinion anyway. So next I'm going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. I'm just going to be going in with the lighter shades first. I have a Bella Pro. I think I got it at Winners. My mom got it for me for Christmas actually, but a Bella Pro foundation brush. I'm just going to go in with the banana color. I'm going to put some of that underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to use the, well, yeah, put it under my eyes, and then I'm going to use the two lighter shades. And I'm going to do something like a reverse contour, or is it a non-tour? I don't know what it's called. But yeah, sort of. We're going to go contour later, but we're going to start with this. So once you have that all over your face, you can use as much as you want. I'm going in pretty heavy. I'm looking for a medium coverage because I definitely feel that the Urban Decay foundation is more of a light coverage. And then buff that out with your blending sponge or brush or whatever it is that you want to use. It doesn't matter. Buff it out, girl or guy, whoever you are. And then yeah, so we're going to use the same brush just because why dirty another brush. We're going to go right in with the middle shade of the Cream Contour Kit. I think it's called Light Sculpt, but I'll have to double check. I know that I have the light kit myself, so yeah, anyway, we're going to sculpt out those cheekbones. A little bit on my nose there just to give myself a more defined nose, and I'm going to go in with the Beauty Blender. I kind of pointed saying I was using the other side just where I have a darker thing, but let's be honest, it doesn't really matter. I just buff it in, and yeah, I probably should use a different sponge, but whatever, use the same one. And yeah, blend, 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 and keep doing that. I do go back in and grab some of the two lighter shades, not the banana, but just the lighter ones, and I put some of that under my under eyes as a more like a thicker concealer, just so I can get rid of my eye bags. And then I'm going to set this with my MAC Sculpt powder. Don't mind the skin wax on it. Sometimes I do special effects. Let me know down below if you'd like to see any special effects, but yeah, get some of that Sculpt powder on your blending sponge, and then I'm just going to set my under eye area, and then yeah, that, and then down on my neck a little bit, just anywhere where you find your foundation is going to crease. And then I'm going in with another one of those Bella Pro brushes. I think this is just a blend and buff brush. I'm just buffing out my whole face, and yeah, trying to debate what to do. What did I forget? And it's the Too Faced palette again. I'm just going to go back into that Bordeaux color with the buffer brush again, and I'm just going to put this on my lower lash line. Perfect, so just buff that in there. And yeah, so now with bronzer, I personally do like a lot of bronzer. I'm pretty heavy-handed on the bronzer, so suit yourself. But I'm going in with my Tarte's Park Avenue Princess. I do think I have the shimmer one because why not? I already have a matte Hoola bronzer, and like I will never use another matte bronzer, so this is the one for me with shimmer. and I'm going in pretty heavy. I'm just going to bronze up my whole face. So I'm going to go up my cheeks, down my neck, my forehead, my temples, just lots and lots of bronzer. And when you think you have enough, grab some more. I got some on my shirt, but whatever, it is what it is. And yeah, so just buff that out, and when you think you had enough, reach for another one. So this is my MAC Golden, I think it's called Golden Rinse. It's from a couple years ago, but then yeah, again, just more of that. This one I like to keep more to my temples and my cheekbones, less on my chest, and just buff that in. Alright, so then mascara, I'm just going to be on my lower lash line. Again, I really was not a fan of this mascara. I kind of waited to put this on my lower lash line because I was worried about getting it everywhere where it is such a big brush and it comes out so clumpy. It turned out a little bit better than expected, but I'm still not a fan. So anyway, we're going to move on to lips next. I am going to use the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip in Rose Matters. I'm just going to swatch it for you guys. I'll try to get better at showing it to the camera, but first I'm just going to go in with my Melt Lip Primer. It's a Bite Lip Primer, actually. I got this for Christmas, and a Bite Beauty said it was actually quite a nice set, and it came with these sweet little red tins that I use for storage. Irrelevant, but yeah, just prime your lips, use whatever you want, or chapstick. I find this one hydrating, so it works for me. And then I'm just going to go in with the Jeffree Star Rose Matters. So I didn't use a lip liner. I usually don't with the liquid lipsticks, but just be really careful when you're doing it. If you do it slow, you shouldn't have a problem. Or you might. I did. I had to stand up and wash it. You'll watch me leave the video here in a minute and have to fix it up. But yeah, so just go in, take your time, and don't let your lipstick stress you out. Alright, so now that I've added some more and messed it up a little bit better, I am going to go fix it, so I'll be right back. And I've, well, returned. It's video, so whatever, I'm not used to this is weird, but yeah, I've returned. And I'm just going to show you, I did use MAC Blankety to kind of tone down the Rose Matters color. I've already put it on, so I'm not going to put it on again. You can kind of see I have the lipstick all over the little bullet, but whatever. That one is my favorite nude lipstick. I love it. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm going to clean up the little bit of red that I missed with the Q-tip when I fixed it up initially, and just refix the foundation that I kind of rubbed away. So yeah, just touch up. And I'm going to go in with my Milan blush in Luminoso. I'm trying to remember where I heard of this from. I think it was from Sam here on YouTube, so shout out to Sam. Best blush ever, love it. Buff it out with your buffer brush or your blending brush or just your brush. I don't know, it doesn't matter what brush you use. And yeah, when you think you have enough lipstick on, you don't. So I'm gonna grab my YSL number 9 in Nude in Private, probably another favorite nude, but I don't use it as often because Blankety is definitely my ride or die nude lipstick, so fix that up. Alright, and just reach there for your highlighter. We're gonna go right into it. We're gonna grab your fan brush. This is the Wet n Wild Catwalk Pink. I love it. Forget the fan brush though. We're just gonna go in with a different one. I'm going to use a blush brush, at least I think it's a blush brush, and just, yeah, go in really heavy because you can never have enough highlighter. It's the truth. So just on both sides, and then you're gonna want to grab, I bring it up to my temples. If that's not your thing, you do you, but up to my temples it goes, down my nose. Just lots and lots and lots of highlighter, because how can you not like to glow? Right? Right. And then again, Fix Plus, really heavy-handed. I love that shit, but yeah, that is it. So I really hope you guys like the finished look. And that you like my first YouTube tutorial. I hope to do more. Like I said, I do special effects makeup and things like that as well, so let me know down below what types of tutorials and things that you'd like to see. Yeah, alright, so later guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.